Hey everybody, H here, and I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be talking about the Royal Rumble that just came on today, or yesterday by the time this is uploaded. So, got my notes here. I just want to talk about it because I've been watching wrestling my whole life, and something's been annoying me about the WWE recently, so I just want to give my thoughts on it. Again, sorry about the lighting and everything. I'm tired, and it's really dark out. Let's start off with the first match, which was Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens. Great match. Watch it. It's fantastic. Except for maybe the ending, but I'll get to that. So basically, last man standing match. You know the rules. Person has to stay down for the count to 10, and it was good. They really played it like they really hated the shit out of each other. Hell, at even one point, Kevin Owens yelled out, "I hate you," while he was starting to get up, and Dean Ambrose just half-heartedly said, "I hate you too." But it was pretty funny. The ending was kind of shit. Overall, good match. Possibly the match of the night if it wasn't for the tag team match, which I really enjoyed, but I might be biased on that because I love the New Day. Dean Ambrose is starting to look like a freaking god. I mean, I think it all started with the Seth Rollins match that they had, where or the Seth Rollins ladder match that they had. Basically, Seth Rollins beat the shit out of him from bell to bell, and Ambrose kept getting up, even to the very finish. They were both holding onto the belt, and Seth Rollins came out down with it. But he literally beat the crap out of him from bell to bell. And yet, in this match, he's getting the shit kicked out of him, and yet he still gets up from everything, including a pop-up powerbomb directly after being put through a table. Yeah. It was pretty stupid, and I'll get more into that when the Royal Rumble match comes on. But yes, he's being built like a god now. The chair spot was awesome. What do you call it? Owens wants to pick up Ambrose and put him through two chairs that are stacked like this, but Ambrose just gives him a backdrop, and the chairs just go down. My God, it must have hurt. I don't care what you say. You can say wrestling's fake all you want, but that's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt a lot. There was an elbow drop that Ambrose did to Owens on the outside of the ring into a table that looked really, really painful again. He dropped his elbow and it looked like he actually dug it in and just continued driving it down. It looked brutal. Uh, the "I hate you" yell, yeah, that was beautiful. We need more trash talkers in the ring like Kevin Owens. Yeah, we need more of that. I mean, Ziggler used to do it, used to show off and all, being called to show off. Now he doesn't do any of that kind of stuff. Elbow through the table. Oh, that move that Kevin Owens does, where he's on the second rope and he hooks the leg, brings you up, and then slams you down. He did that through a table, and it looked brutal. Ambrose looked like he was gonna die, but just a beautiful spot. And let's get to the ending. So they stack up the chairs again, two like this, two beside it like that. And for extra measure, Owens puts a chair on top of it. I don't know why. And he puts Ambrose on top of it, and he goes on the top rope to do a moonsault, which Owens can do because he's the frickin' man. And he's going to do this, but Ambrose gets up, despite having his ass kicked just 2 seconds earlier, jumps up and pushes Owens of the top rope to the outside onto two stacked tables that they stacked previously in the match. And that keeps him down for a 10 kill. Not the elbow drop through a table, not the backdrop to the two chairs, but getting pushed through two tables that are stacked, which should break his fall even more and not hurt like as much. But yeah, that keeps him down for a 10 kill. And Ambrose is standing there with a smile on his face, not selling any of the pain while he's celebrating. And Owens is just made to look out like a fool. By the way he set him up for that moonsault was completely stupid. Ambrose was laying like this, and he was trying to do a moonsault like this. To flip over and, I don't know, land on him so they're 69ing each other or something. It was so stupid. But other than that, great match. Probably match of the night, but again, I'm biased. So, what's next? These commercials are fucking stupid. Oh my god. People pay their hard-earned money to watch the WWE Network or to watch the pay-per-views because they don't want to get the network, which, hey, $9.99 a month, guys. Did you know that? But, hey, come on, man. I know they're after matches, but still, no one wants to see that shit. No one wants to see any of your new shows. We want to see the promos, matches. Promos, matches. That's it. That's all we want to see. That's what we paid for. So stop pulling this shit where you can pump your own fucking shows. It's not like you do that every fucking day on the WWE Network through every other show. Why would you do it on a pay-per-view or a special event, as they call it? It's retarded. Just stop. Don't do it. It's annoying as all hell. People do not like it. New Day and the Usos. Another awesome match. So Xavier Woods is easily becoming my favorite wrestler. Not in the sense that he's an awesome wrestler. Granted, I don't think I've ever seen a match with him in it. But, excuse me. But he's just great on the mic. He's talking about Francesca to his new trombone. And every time he says anything, I can't help but smile. He is possibly the greatest addition to the WWE in the last, like, 3 years. He's fantastic. Comes out talking about him being a bard in the TLC pay-per-view, which automatically gave me a stiffy because I'm a Dungeons & Dragons nerd. And bards are awesome! But there's nothing new about this kind of match. It was a typical Uso and New Day match. Nothing new except for a few unique spots that you wouldn't see otherwise. I guess that's what everything is now. If it's a standard match, that's all you're really going to see. I'll just talk about the spots. You've seen the match a million times. New Day won. So, oh yeah, Xavier Woods quotes, I think it's Mortal Kombat, where he goes, "Your brother's soul is ours," and then he goes, "And now of a taste of things to come." I'm pretty sure that's Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat. That made me laugh my ass off. And there was a leg lock that happened that was really cool. It was, I believe, Jimmy Uso going for a kick, a super kick, and Kofi going for a roundhouse. They lock legs, Kofi takes him down, and it was actually pretty damn cool. I'd watch the match just to see that. That was beautiful. Jimmy also did the DX chop. I don't understand that. I don't think it's going to lead to anything either. But for some reason, I think it was Big E that was on the ropes, and Jimmy just gave him the DX chop. It was very awkward. Yeah, again, nothing new. Kofi got wrecked. It's pretty awesome. He got frog splash twice. Super kicked, like, twice. Got jumped on all over the place. It was hilarious to watch. Just got his ass kicked. Yeah, Kofi got wrecked, but I'll get more into that on the Royal Rumble, too. So Kofi gets his ass kicked, and the ending was... Oh, no, he didn't get Frog Splash twice. He was about to get Frog Splash the second time. And one of the best spots in the match, just showing off how Big E is just massive and strong. One of the Usos goes for... I don't remember which one, honestly. I know you can tell by the face paint, but it beats me, man. One of them goes for the Frog Splash, or Super Fly Splash. I don't know what the hell they call it. It's a splash. One of them goes for the splash, and Big E slides into the ring and catches them on his shoulder. Barely even just goes down to brace himself for it. Just catches him straight up and gives him the big end, and that's the end of it. It was a, well, to quote Michael Cole, it was a thing of beauty. Okay, now next up is, why the hell was there a Bray Wyatt promo on the pay-per-view? I don't get it. He comes out, says I'm gonna wreck shit, and that's it. Kind of a waste of time, really. Were they running low, or did the matches just end too quick and they were like, we need to fill up like 3 minutes with something. Let's have the Wyatts come in and be creepy as fuck. I didn't get it. He just comes out, says, we're awesome, we're gonna wreck your shit, we're winning the Rumble, and the whole world's in my hands. We got the whole world. But again, it made no sense. That should be something that's done on the pre-show or something like that. No one wants to see that on the main pay-per-view. Again, we just want to see action. And even the promos, the promos were bad. U.S. title match. Kalisto and Del Rio. I liked it. Considering it was Botch City, bitch. Botch City, bitch. It was so many fuck-ups. Let's see how many there were. There were 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 fuck-ups. And 2 of them were huge. Like, really bad. And I think Kalisto's been hanging out with Sin Cara too much because it's kind of rubbing off on him. This match just, oh my god. Kalisto won, but I felt like the title shouldn't have changed hands on a match that fucked up this badly. But other than that, other than the botches, I liked it. You could tell they were working their asses off. Normally I don't like Del Rio, but he did a good job. He threw around Kalisto every once in a while, which, yeah, shows off how strong he is. But Kalisto comes out looking awesome. I know he usually has this thing where it's like a mask, but, well, on top of his mask, it's another mask that covers his mouth. It looked really cool. He had like these shoulder pads on. It looked really nice. He should wear that stuff more often. Yeah. The botches where there was a springboard where Kalisto does his little spinny thing. Again, don't know what most of the moves these guys use are called, but I know more than Michael Cole when he's talking about this kind of stuff. So yeah. Well, I know the moves, the names. Not that one though. the spinny springboard thingy. That's what it's called from now on. The spinny springboard thingy. It was a complete fuck up. Kalisto didn't get enough air and he missed Del Rio completely. Del Rio played it off really nice though. He pushed his leg because it was too short. He pushed his leg and acted like he meant to do that. He meant to dodge it and move him out of the way, and then proceeded to kick Kalisto in the face. Kalisto also did a good job. He didn't get up and try and save the moment. He played it off like Del Rio got him, and then Del Rio kicked him in the face. It was a good recovery. The sunset flip that they did, where you jump on the guy's back when he's bent over, you hook your legs in between his armpits, and you just flip over into like a powerbomb. Kalisto tried doing that. He jumped on Del Rio's back, completely slipped. That might be because Del Rio does put a little bit of oil on him. Slipped, landed on the ground, and then just went for a pin, which Del Rio kicked out, I think, at 2. Made no sense why that was a 2 count. It was bad. It looked terrible. And the double knees from Del Rio. Kalisto goes for a springboard into the ring, and Del Rio is supposed to grab him into like a codebreaker, I believe. Well, a codebreaker type move. But again, Kalisto doesn't get enough air. Del Rio jumps, I guess not taking into account that he didn't get enough air. And so completely misses his knees on the guy's face, and then just proceeds to kick forward. I don't think anything got him, except for maybe his toes, and Michael Cole just lost his shit. He was like, oh my god, 2 knees to the face! But again, it was a fuck-up nonetheless. Not a very good save on that one either. They just went with it. The Enziguri that I believe Kalisto had. Yes. So Del Rio grabs Kalisto's foot, and you know how when you're holding the foot, you just jump up and kick the other guy with your other foot that's on the ground. It's an enziguri, yeah. And so Del Rio dropped his leg. It looked like at the same time that Kalisto was trying to jump up and kick the other guy, kick him in the face with his other leg. So he kind of stumbled a bit. Again, it wasn't that noticeable, but if you're watching that kind of stuff, it was a fuck up. He still kicked him in the face, so the spot went as planned, but it was just that stumble that got to me a little bit. This move was awesome. So Kalisto goes for a Hurricane Rana, and Del Rio just catches him, brings him up like this, and then gives him what I can only assume is called a front stabber. He lifts him up and then drops to his back and 2 knees into the midsection. Ooh, it looked painful. I'm calling it a front stabber from now on because it just sounds hilarious. The spinning DDT that Kalisto had from the top rope, where he just jumped off. You'd think he's going to go for a crossbody block or just a random splash to a standing opponent. No, he grabs Del Rio, spins, and drops him with the DDT. The camera, good job on the camera work on that one, because they made it look like Del Rio was dead. The way it landed was beautiful. Oh yeah, Del Rio's finisher. That not the cross arm breaker, not the kick to the face when the guy's on his knees, but the stomp. It's like the coup de grace, except when the person's on like the tree of woe. Tree of woe meaning you have your legs on the top rope and you're hanging down. Kalisto was on the second rope, hanging down, holding onto the ropes like that. It's the dumbest move ever, and that's including the frickin' heart punch, because at least with a heart punch, it's still punch. Like, you won't see it coming. It's fucking just bam, right there. With this, it requires so much participation from your opponent that it's just a move that shouldn't work. You have to grab onto the ropes and hold yourself up in order for him to stomp on your chest or your midsection. It's just retarded, for lack of a better word, because it is that stupid. Nobody in their right mind would hold themselves up like that while you jumped on their chest. No. Change your moveset. Remove it for good. It's stupid. And the last spot of the match that I really liked was the Salina del Sol from the ropes. Basically, it was just a Salina del Sol, except he ran up the ropes. I thought it looked awesome. It was really cool. So, if you want a few laughs, watch this match. Otherwise, just skip it. Because there are a lot of people that, if they see 1 or 2 botches, they're like, oh, this match is ruined. I'm not one of those guys. I'll watch for the good spots, not the bad ones. I'll laugh my ass off at the bad ones, but yeah, I'll watch for the good spots. Charlotte and Becky Lynch. What to say about these two? They fucked up Charlotte. They fucked up Becky. NXT was awesome when they were still in it. It was great. And now they come to WWE and Charlotte becomes a heel immediately because you're not allowed to have a face female. It's just not how it works. Oh, my bad. A face diva, because that's not, you know, just mean and rude and degrading. Match was okay. Great show of athleticism from both participants. It was as good as it could be. Not as many fuck-ups as I thought. Normally with diva matches, there's at least 1 fuck-up. I don't remember one. And that's not me knocking against any of the talent. I respect everyone who's in the ring. They're great. Even the people I think suck, I think they're awesome because, well, they're doing it and I'm not. But yeah, it was a good match. I'm not gonna lie, it was a good match. I liked it. But it's not something we've seen before. Outcome was obvious, but the ending was not. and I'll get to the ending in a second. Not the ending of the match, the post-match. That was awesome. So, it was a standard match. Submissions. Becky went for 2 exploder suplexes in this match. That's not something you always see. Generally just does 1 from the corner, and that's about it. That's done for the match. She channeled her William Regal on this one. So, am I the only one who is just completely pissed off and jealous that Ric Flair got to kiss Becky Lynch? Oh my god. Yeah, I wish I was in Flair's shoes right now. Yeah, my god. I love her so much. But Becky Lynch's outfit, by the way, great. Loved her outfit. It was nice. Her boots were so stupid, though. But look at me getting into fashion on a Divas match, of course. But the ending was stupid. So Becky has her in the disarmor, and for some reason, Flair throws his jacket on top of Becky's face. And that's not a disqualification. Neither is him putting his hands on Becky and kissing her, by the way. I know you can say that it's not technically doing any damage or any harm or anything, but I would argue getting kissed by Ric Flair could be the most damaging thing to your psyche ever. So yeah, Ric Flair throws his blazer on top of Becky Lynch's face, and she takes it off. Charlotte does a roll-up. That's it. No, it wasn't a roll-up. She goes for the roll-up. It doesn't work. Then Ric Flair stands on the ropes. Charlotte pokes Becky Lynch in the eyes, spears her, 3 count. That was the end of the match. I wanted Becky to win, but that's just because I'm totally in love with Becky Lynch. She is awesome. Those steampunk outfits. Just the way she is. It's awesome. But I'm done talking about that. Sasha Banks is back! Yes! Hooray! I was so excited to see Sasha Banks come out. The moment her music hit, my jaw just dropped. I was like, yes! It's about time! I missed you! She comes out, does her little handshake with Charlotte. Charlotte's about to leave the ring, hits her with the backstabber, gets her in the bank statement. It was great. You guys need to watch the match just to see Becky Lynch come back. Or you can just wait until tomorrow when she comes out and has a wrestling match, hopefully. Excuse me, I'm gonna need my water bottle for this one. So, next up is the Royal Rumble. Probably one of the shittiest Royal Rumbles I've seen. And that's despite, Reigns winning the last one when the audience clearly wasn't behind him. But I think this one was worse than last year's. Yeah, this one was definitely worse than last year's. By the way, 1 versus all, my fucking ass. 1 versus all, that was so stupid. But number 1 is Reigns, and number 2 is Rusev. So, there's not much to say here. They trade a few shots, and Reigns eliminates Rusev before the second even comes out. And then, out comes the surprise entry, AJ Styles. Oh my god. Major nerdgasm. I was so happy to see AJ Styles. It's about time he made his way to the WWE. And he does this slow walk up to the ring. And he wastes like a full minute and a half doing his entrance, just walking up slowly, walks up the steps, goes into the second rope. And it was awesome. So they set up the Styles Clash like 4 times throughout this Royal Rumble just to tease everyone. But he never hits it, not once. And that kind of annoyed me because it's a really cool finisher. Okay, so next up is Tyler Breeze. He comes out, Not much. He comes out with a selfie stick again. I didn't think he'd do that for the Royal Rumble, but I love Tyler Breeze's gimmick. It's freaking hilarious. He's got a selfie stick, and I still Snapchat all the time, like, hey, this is my Tyler Breeze. Everything just... So Tyler Breeze comes in, hits the B shot on AJ Styles. He's down for like, what, 10, 15 seconds, gets up, and then he gets eliminated. Just Tyler Breeze just thrown out of the ring, just like that. On one of the weirder spots of this match, so Styles has him up on his shoulders in fireman's carry, and he's about to throw over, what do you call it, Tyler Breeze, and Roman Reigns looks like he hits Styles in the face with a punch, and I'm pretty sure he did, but Tyler Breeze just goes over and for some reason sells it like he got super kicked. He lands on the apron and then just like faints and falls down. It was weird. I was kind of upset that they're burying Tyler Breeze like this. He came out, he beat Ziggler on his first night. Did he beat Ziggler? I'm pretty sure he beat Ziggler on his first night. It was awesome. They gave him a pretty good debut, and now he's just getting his ass kicked. And I don't think I've seen him at all in a while, so I don't get it. Next up was Curtis Axel. Well, I guess he had to drop the Axelmania shtick, huh? So he comes out to the ring. Why the rest of the Social Outcasts weren't in this match, I will never know. I'd love to see Adam Rose come out, or even Bo Dallas just circle the ring a few times. But no, just Curtis Axel. He comes in, and is it just me, or does he look a lot like, what's his name, Gerard Butler from 300? He looks way too much like him. But yeah, he comes out, just gets... He has more of a push than Tyler Breeze in this match. He comes out, beats the crap out of some people, and then just gets thrown out. But before he does, Reigns actually did something that made me cheer for him a bit. He trips Curtis Axel. Like, Curtis Axel is hanging on the rope like this. He comes and he just boots Curtis Axel's leg, and Axel just falls on his back. It made me laugh. Jericho comes out at number 6. And I was excited. I wanted to see what Jericho could do. Little did I know he was going to be on the ground for majority of the match, and even when he was having his push at the beginning, he wasn't doing much. He was completely wasted in this Rumble. I wanted to see him eliminate more people. I wanted to see him do the Lionsault, which he actually does, but I wanted to see him do it at least twice. I wanted to see him do something cool, you know, but he really doesn't. I think the coolest thing was the triangle dropkick, and he does that all the goddamn time. By the way, why did Jericho attempt the Walls of Jericho? It makes no sense. It's a Royal Rumble. You're putting someone in a frickin' submission hold. What the hell are you gonna do? But more on that, because for some reason the submissions work for some people and just don't for others. Number 7 was Kane. I had a lot of hopes for Kane, especially after last year where he was just thrown out like a bitch near the end by Reigns. I thought he was going to come in and wreck some shit. He did not. I don't think he eliminated a single person. Number 8 was Goldust. No, that's not true. Kane eliminated someone, but I'll get back to that. Goldust comes out. I love Goldust. Growing up, I loved Goldust. He was weird, which I thought was awesome. No shattered dreams. That's all I have to say. Just no shattered dreams, no tease for the shattered dreams. That's all I wanted to see, man. Just let him do it once. Just once more before his career ends. Just let him hit someone with the shattered dreams. I don't know if they were chanting AJ Styles or if they were chanting "This is awesome." But at this point in the match, someone was chanting one of those two. I hope it was AJ Styles because "This is awesome" makes no sense because nothing was happening. Ryback comes in and he does something really weird. And he gives Kane and Goldust a Shining Wizard on the turnbuckles. So he runs up and he gives them a knee to the face. That's not something I'd ever think I'd see Ryback do. Kind of funny how that was a CM Punk move, and now he's using it. Or maybe that was the joke that WWE is trying to do. I don't know. They hate CM Punk, so maybe it was. Uh, number 9 was Ryback, obviously. Number 10 is Kofi Kingston. Kofi, you remember how I said he got his ass kicked? He comes out with no wear and tear. He comes out jogging, jumping around. Makes no sense. But he comes in strong as usual. And it was kind of weird because I forgot who's trying to eliminate Styles. I think it was either Jericho or maybe even Kofi. But Styles stays in, and Xavier Woods starts going, "Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Styles?" I found that hilarious. Titus O'Neil comes out at number 11. After what happened last year to Titus, I was hoping he got a good push, especially because of all the charity work he's doing. And yeah, he did. He got a pretty good push. He came in, he wrecked everyone's shit for a while. Excuse me. Yeah, he did pretty good. And so I forgot who it was, but it was Jericho and Kane teaming up on someone. Let's see if I... Oh, it was Ryback. They were teaming up on Ryback, and Jericho throws a punch at Kane, which Kane sells literally a second later. He punches him, and then Kane's like, "Oh, wait. It was so stupid. And for Kane, a veteran, like, to do something like that is just odd. Again, excuse me. Oh my god. Number 12. R-Truth was never taken seriously. Like, ever. But what are you doing to the guy? This is worse than Santino Marella, man. Or Santino Marella. What they're doing with him is so stupid. They're not making him look like a threat at all, which I get, he's a comic relief character. But, come on, man. They're making him look like he's clinically brain dead. So, Truth runs into the match. He grabs a ladder from underneath the ring, throws it in the ring, and starts climbing it. And then reaches up and goes, "Where the hell is the title?" Or the briefcase. I don't know what he says. Why this pissed me off? Because no one in their right mind would do something like this. No one. I don't care how you're bringing up Truth to look. No one would do this. Okay? First of all, climbing the ladder, he should have looked up and been like, "Oh shit, there's no briefcase." If you want to do it right, have him grab the ladder, pull it out, about to put it in the ring, look up and be like, "Oh crap, this is the wrong match." And then start wrestling. At least do a move or two. He doesn't do a single thing. Kane pulls him down and just chokeslams him out of the ring. Or not really chokeslams, choke pushes. My god, man. What happened to R-Truth? What happened? He's a very athletic guy. Let him show off his talents in the ring. I mean, yeah, he fucks up a lot. Actually, now that I think about it, he's not very good. But still, he does some cool things. The dancing gimmick wasn't really good for him. His little thrusts. I don't like it. And for some reason, Kane throws the ladder out of the ring. Kane, you have a ladder. Hit people with it. Why did he immediately throw it out? Speaking of which, why the hell didn't he go out and grab a chair and beat the crap out of everyone? I still remember there was a time when Kane grabbed a trash can in a Royal Rumble. But whatever. Truth got eliminated just as quickly as he entered. Okay, so Big E is getting, or Kofi's getting thrown out of the ring, and Big E catches him on his shoulders, and they proceed to walk around the ring like that. This whole Kofi staying in the ring because of some sort of either divine intervention or his athleticism is kind of wearing old. Because it was cool the first time we did the handstand, It was funny when he did the chair jump thing, but don't do it every year. Maybe next year have him just get eliminated normally, because you guys are clearly running out of ideas, and no one wants to see you hit rock bottom. Hell, I think you guys already did last year, but you guys are still going with it. Okay, so Harper looks especially dirty today. I don't know, he kind of looks like Jasper when he broke his beard in The Simpsons. By the way, Kofi grabbed a Coke when he was on Big E's shoulder. I don't know if that's awesome or one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. I'm going to go with awesome because New Day rocks. Harper comes out at number 13. And next thing you know, the League of Nations comes out and starts beating on Roman Reigns, which they cut to in the middle of a Royal Rumble match for about a solid 7-8 minutes total of just them beating the shit out of Roman Reigns. We don't want to see that. We don't give a fuck. Cut to it every once in a while when something cool is happening. Let us focus on the action in the ring. Granted, everyone's fucking hurt except for Harper, but still. Come on, man. Rusev puts him through a table by doing a splash. Oh my god. 7 or 8 minutes just gone from the Rumble to watch people beating the crap out of Roman Reigns. Granted, I want to see people beat the crap out of Roman Reigns all the time, but not during a Royal Rumble, man. If you guys want to do something smart, jump into the Royal Rumble and throw him over the ropes. Then beat the shit out of him when he's eliminated. But no, they're fucking idiots. And the creative staff makes them look like a bunch of idiots by making them do that. That really pissed me off. Okay, so a stretcher comes out. And oh my god. You know, before the stretcher even comes out. So Stardust comes out because the time ran out and they were still kicking the shit out of Roman Reigns. So they cut to Stardust coming in, and then they cut back to Reigns getting his ass kicked. Am I losing my mind here? Does no one else care that this is just stupid? Okay, so Stretcher comes out and Roman refuses to get on because he's a badass, right? Well, according to Vince McMahon, he is. By the way, did I mention how much people booed Roman Reigns when he came out? Are this, like, I get it, he went over at TLC. People are starting to like him. But starting is a complete different situation than actually liking him. So you doing this thing where, oh, he went over once. Now we need to shove him down their throat even more. That's a stupid idea. Why not make him look human now that he went over? No, he has to look like fucking Superman. Let's give him the Superman punch, too. Which, by the way, he still fucking cocks his fist. What kind of stupid shit is that? Okay. So, by the way, but this whole time Reigns was getting his ass kicked, Kofi was eliminated by a triangle dropkick from Jericho, which actually looked pretty damn cool. The only triangle dropkick of the match, which I complained about earlier, about not seeing, technically we didn't fucking see it, because we were too busy watching Roman Reigns. Oh my god. This was terrible. Where was I? Okay, so Kofi... Big Show comes out, Titus O'Neil gets eliminated, just by Big Show just being a fucking hoss. Throws him out. I believe it was a choke slam push, or choke push. And then he just punches Ryback in the face and Ryback falls out. Big Show's finisher, people hate it. I love it. I love Big Show's finisher. What's it called? The Showstopper or something? Knockout punch. Just weapon of mass destruction. That's what they used to call it. Just a punch to the face. But if you think about it, his fist is like the size of my face. If he punched me with that, I'd be toast. Okay, so Neville comes out at 16. 15 was Big Show, obviously. So Neville comes out and he's kicking ass. He's going over pretty strong. Comes out and just starts springboarding everywhere, jumping all over the place. he was a joy to watch. You know, it was a thing of beauty, right? Right? Thing of beauty, Michael Cole. Uh, Number 17 was what's the name? Braun Strowman. Oh God, you guys don't even know how funny this is yet. But Braun Strowman comes out and treats Kane like a bitch. I'm not kidding. Treats him like a complete and utter bitch. Grabs Kane and just throws him over the ropes like it's nothing. Kane, the guy who eliminated, what was it, 42 people? 43 now that Truth was in there. But just thrown out like a complete and utter... He just gets punked out. It was terrible. And then he chokes out Big Show. Why are they putting over Strowman like this? I know he's big and all, but it's the Big Show. Why are you guys burying Big Show like this? He's been in the company for so long. Don't do this to the guy. He's going to be retiring soon. And you're making him look like an asshole. Okay, so Strowman chokes out Big Show and just throws him over the ropes, which Big Show's foot gets caught in the ropes, so it takes longer. It was dumb. Okay, so Owens. Owens is the only person who comes out at... he comes out at number 18. He's the only person who actually sells his injury from the match before. He comes out limping, and limping hard. It was pretty funny when he entered the ring and started wrestling like nothing was wrong, but he comes out limping, and I actually appreciated that. I thought it was really cool. And that's why I think Owens should have won. Not the Rumble, but the match, because he's really good at this kind of stuff. He's been wrestling for a long time. He knows everything. Like, let him do what he has to do, man. But who comes out next? Dean Ambrose at 19. Comes out with a bandaged arm and pretty much runs to the ring. He got beat more than Owens did. And he runs to the ring like it's nothing. Again, built to be a god. Nobody fucks with Dean Ambrose. Apparently Roman Reigns can beat him, though. He can beat him clean. But no one else can. Oh my god. What are they doing? The crowd's not ready for Roman Reigns. The universe isn't ready for Roman Reigns. Don't push him. Not as much as you're doing anyways. Okay. And after Ambrose comes out, they cut to a, I think, 30-second long replay to Roman Reigns getting his ass kicked. I don't know why. We're watching the fucking pay-per-view. We didn't need a replay of that. It just took away from the match before, and now you're making the match screen even smaller in the corner. But no, we gotta see Roman Reigns again because he's not in the match. He's gotta be on the screen somewhere. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, Owens eliminates AJ Styles. Which I was a little upset with. The way they're pushing Owens, I didn't think he would be the one to eliminate AJ Styles. I thought it would be someone like Roman Reigns, or someone who was big like Braun Strowman, Big Show, or Kane. But no, Owens comes out, says welcome to WWE, which was a nice touch, and throws him out of the ring. AJ doesn't even try to hold on or anything. No, he's just gone. Kind of upsetting, but what are you gonna do, right? Everyone knew AJ wasn't gonna win, but I wish he stayed in a little longer, or at least entered a little later, so it would actually be a greater surprise and have him be in like the last 5 or 6, so people are like, oh my god, maybe he might win, and then have him thrown out by someone like Big Show. But number 20 is Sami Zayn. I was happy for this, or I was happy with this. I like Sami Zayn. He's a great guy. I wanted to see him do a Blue Thunderbomb. I love that move. But he did not. He comes out and just goes straight for Owens and eliminates him. Which, yeah, I'm cool with that too. Sami Zayn getting his revenge on Owens. I was hoping it would come with a match, perhaps, but If you have more plans for Owens and Zayn's still going strong in NXT, I guess that's the only way you could get his revenge, by just throwing him over the ropes. Uh, it works. It's not great, but something. Next up is... Where am I on this? Wow, my notes are so cluttered. Look at this. I wrote like an idiot. But Rowan comes out. Eric Rowan. He comes out and for some reason like punches his mask to the ground. I don't know, because he's crazy. Rowan comes out and Harper proceeds to eliminate Neville and Stardust. Which, again, I was happy with. They're putting over the Wyatt family a little bit. I was hoping Eric Rowan would eliminate them, because he gets shafted on almost every regard. As far as the Wyatt family goes, it goes Strowman, Bray, Harper, and Rowan. That's how they are in like tiers of just how great they are. Bray only because he gets more pay-per-view matches. Otherwise, Harper would be above Bray. Strowman because he's just a beast, and I don't think he's lost clean. I think he's only been like 2 matches, and he's lost by like count out or something. Rowan always gets shafted. He was the only one in TLC who went through a table. I don't know why they're fucking with him so much. And I was hoping he'd get some eliminations, but he actually didn't. Well, I don't think he did. I'll have to go through my notes. I'll get to that. But yeah, Harper eliminates both of them. What are you going to do, right? Next up is Mark Henry at number 22. Him and Jack Swagger won a 4-man or 4-team fatal. What the hell? What's that called? It was like a tag team fatal 4-way. Wow. Yeah. So him and Swagger won a tag team fatal 4-way, which honestly wasn't that good. Mainly because they actually had some teams in there. It was the Dudleys, the Ascension, who were my favorites to win, but they didn't, obviously. Swagger and Mark Henry, and of course, Damien Sandow and Darren Young. What? Where did this team come from? It makes no sense. But what are you going to do? Titus O'Neil's in the Royal Rumble match, so he can't be in that match, right? Unless I missed something in Raw or SmackDown, because I've missed a couple, like, over these past few months. I've missed a couple. But I don't ever remember Darren Young and Sandow being a thing, or the Primetimes players breaking up again. But what are you going to do? Okay, so Henry comes out, and he gets body slammed by Strowman and eliminated. Just like that. He comes out, beats the crap out of Rowan, and Harper, Strowman body slams and throws him out. Or all 3 of them throw him out. Sorry, I was scratching my throat there. Okay. Then Strowman proceeds to eliminate Sami Zayn. Again, I was pretty happy with that. If someone was going to eliminate Sami Zayn, it had to be someone who was, I guess, just strong as all hell and just overpowered him. So it being Strowman, I'm happy with. Lesnar comes out at 23. I was really excited to see what Lesnar was going to do. Mainly because you think Dean Ambrose is getting built up to be a god? Oh no. He's got nothing on Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar comes out and, my god, it's Suplex City. He's throwing people left and right. The only person who doesn't suplex or just anything to is Strowman, who he just gives a clothesline and Strowman falls down. Yeah, everyone else, vertical suplex, belly to belly suplex, German suplex, just all over the place. And by the way, have I ever mentioned how awesome his vertical suplexes are? He doesn't lift him or anything. He just grabs him, just chucks him across the ring. Just the power of Lesnar. It's awesome. Okay, so he comes in And remember when I said Eric Rowan gets the shaft? Yeah, he comes in, suplexes everyone, and eliminates Eric Rowan. Just like that. He's gone. Harper and Strowman still in, but no, Rowan gets the boot again. Swagger comes out at 24. And I thought he was going to do something. Maybe get a little bit of a push. Because they had him go for the United States title just a little while ago. In a match where he got the Patriot lock and still lost. But still, I thought they were going to put him over a bit. He comes out, immediately gets F5 and thrown out of the ring. Lesnar's just going strong. After that, Lesnar starts giving Strowman flying knees. Yeah. Runs to the ropes, comes back, gives him a needlehead. Runs to the rope, comes back, gives him another knee. The third one that he did, wow, he got some height. He jumped. I thought he was gonna eliminate himself. Just jump right over the ropes. It was beautiful. Okay, so after the flying knees, flying Lesnar. The Miz comes out at number 25. And he immediately starts talking shit to Lesnar and goes to the commentary desk and puts on a headset and starts commentating the match. I've been waiting so long for someone to do that. Just come out and sit down and just wait to enter the Rumble until like the end. And I'm so happy it's the Miz because I'm a huge Miz fan. He is awesome after all. He is awesome. So Miz comes out and just starts talking shit, starts pumping up Disneyland, saying that he's waiting for the right time, the right moment to enter the ring. It was just awesome. Lesnar eliminates Harper and sells absolutely nothing. He's getting punched in the stomach, sells nothing. He's getting elbowed to the face, doesn't sell it. The only time he does is, I believe he took an elbow to the face by Braun Strowman, and he sells it for like a second, then gets a smile on his face when he dodges like a spear. I love Lesnar. I love his character. He's literally a beast in the WWE right now. No one can touch him. He's that good. He's that tough. Yeah, so Harper gets eliminated, and then Del Rio comes out at number 26. Proceeds to attack Lesnar, punches him in the stomach a bunch of times. Lesnar's not having any of it. He's just standing there taking the shots. I assume having a smile on his face because we can only see his back. Lesnar then knocks out Strowman with, I believe, 2 or 3 clotheslines. Goes for him and then just takes him out. It was 3, I believe. Oh my god, this stupid shit. Okay, so number 27 is Bray Wyatt. He comes out and Lesnar's ready for him. So what happens? The Wyatt family comes back into the ring and eliminates Lesnar. Cool. I wouldn't have it any other way. It's fine. Except, why the fuck did the Wyatt family leave? They eliminate Lesnar and leave, just leaving Bray in there alone. It makes no sense. I mean, if you're going to eliminate Lesnar, that's fine. I understand you doing it with 4 people because you need to take 4 people to eliminate a beast like Brock Lesnar. But if you're going to do it with people who are already eliminated, at least put Bray over. Make him the one to eliminate them? No, he's like Strowman, Harper, throw him over. I mean, yeah, he gets a Sister Abigail. But that's nothing. It's a finisher. Who cares? Especially in a Royal Rumble, finishers mean shit all. Why did they leave? Shouldn't they have just stayed the whole time and helped out Bray win the fucking Rumble now that they were all eliminated? But no. They come back into the ring. By the way, Eric Rowan waiting at ringside the whole time until Bray Wyatt came out. Real convincing that, you know, it wasn't scripted or anything like that. Lesnar getting eliminated was bullshit, but they did it the best way they could. So I'm happy with it. Lesnar should have won the Royal Rumble, if you ask me. Okay, so Ziggler comes out. Ziggler and his ponytail. Why the fuck does he have a ponytail? Someone answer me that? Why is he rocking a ponytail? It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. It looks pretty bad, actually. But he's showing off with something. And The Miz finally enters the ring. Sorry. Throat's really itchy for some reason. As Miz enters the ring, does shit all. He hits Ziggler with the skull-crushing finale, and that's about it. After that, you don't see The Miz do much. He does his little turnbuckle clothesline, and yeah. So Sheamus comes out at number 29, but he is attacked on the apron, not the apron, but the entranceway. He's attacked on the entranceway by our hero, our Lord and Savior, Roman Reigns. He comes back, running down the entranceway. Running. The guy who had to be taken out of the match. Let me look at my notes and find out when he left the match. Okay. Here it is. League beats on Roman. That is when Harper comes out. So Harper comes out at number 13. So immediately as 13 comes out, he's taken out of the match. Okay? And then he comes in when Sheamus comes out. 29. That's 16 superstars. One versus all. My hairy ass. Yeah. But, yeah, like, come on, man. So stupid. So he comes out and just eliminates Del Rio like it's nothing. Del Rio played like a bitch. Why wasn't Kalisto in the Royal Rumble? I think he would be pretty fun to watch. What are you gonna do? Not as many surprise entrances as I thought, though. There was just AJ Styles and that was it. I wanted to see more. I wanted to see like a legend come back or something like that. I'll get to that. So, Sheamus comes out, he's attacked, eliminates that. Then number 30, Triple H is back, and he comes out to the game entrance theme, which is awesome. He takes a swig of his water, he spits it out, great blast of the past, huge nostalgia trip. I loved it. I loved every second of his entrance. And then he entered the ring. Yeah. He gives a pedigree to Dolph Ziggler, and Roman Reigns gives a spear to Bray Wyatt. Where were the Wyatt family on that one? Yeah. So, yeah, Triple H, I don't think he went over at all in this match. At all. He was treated like a bitch. From beginning to end, he hit, I think, one pedigree, actually. Everyone else kicked out of his pedigrees. Or countered him. Just comes out and gets his ass kicked. I know he's a heel, but come on. Can no one in their creative staff write heels anymore? There are such things as good wrestling heels. People that kick ass. I think the last good heel I've seen was Randy Orton, who actually won a few matches clean. Whatever. Then Sheamus finally enters. Trips eliminates Ziggler and gets his ass kicked some more. What are you gonna do, right? Triple H coming out, he's old, so I guess, but he's still Triple H. What is he, a 13-time world champion? Which, don't get me started on how many times a guy wins a championship and how stupid that is. So Trips eliminates Ziggler, Sheamus eliminates Wyatt after Wyatt's about to hit Triple H with the Sister Abigail. Jericho. Jericho was wasted. He was wasted this whole Rumble. He spent majority of the time on the ground. He gets a second wind and is immediately eliminated by Ambrose. Why'd you come back, Jericho? Just tour with Fozzy for the rest of your life, man. You didn't even get to show off your talents in this. I'm a huge Jericho fan. I really am. He's great. But he was wasted in this Rumble. So I'm not saying he should win. I'm saying he should have done some cool shit. So Jericho is eliminated by Ambrose, and the Superman punch misses by a mile. He goes to punch Triple H falls down, and Roman Reigns for some reason does not extend his fist fully, and just goes for like a punch like this, and just completely misses target. I'm surprised no one called bullshit on that. I'm surprised no bullshit chant was started, but it was horrible. Okay, Jericho eliminated by that. Oh yeah, and by the way, the crowd is cheering the whole time. When Triple H comes out, whenever anyone's beating the crap out of Roman Reigns, everyone cheers. Take a fucking hint, WWE. Just boos all around for Reigns. Every time he got some offense, boos. Every time he was on the defensive, cheers. Take a fucking hint. I don't hate Roman Reigns. I think he's great. I really do. He's got the look of a wrestler. He's got the strength of a wrestler. He's got the physique of a fucking good wrestler. But he's just not ready. His mic skills aren't that great. So, Trips eliminates Ambrose. Still looks like a bitch. Now he's a 14-time world champion and he still looks like a fucking bitch. Now it's going to be Reigns versus Triple H WrestleMania, which Reigns is going to win. As I hope it's their last-ditch effort to try and get Reigns over. I really do. Put him in the mid-card for a while, man. Why does he have to be main eventing? But yeah, just not a good Rumble. I liked the other matches; they were good, except for maybe the Del Rio match, which was a couple of fuck-ups. But the other matches were great. Royal Rumble, not so much. It was stupid. Why the hell did they show an elimination off screen? Why the hell did they show an entrance or not show an entrance? Just cut to that shit for like a solid 7-8 minutes of your Rumble. It was dumb. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoy. I might do this for Raw and SmackDown every week, as well as every pay-per-view. I will do every pay-per-view for sure, though. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.